Hello, everybody. Trip and I back here this week with another episode of Dead Man's Twitch as we play through Shadowrun Returns.
That's it. We can go home. That's the
Yep.
end of comedy.
No one can improve on that.
Yeah, it's
joke.
all downhill from here.
Yeah, no one can improve on changing one letter to the next letter in the alphabet.
In any case,
Yeah.
here we are to do Dead Man's Twitch.
Yes. No, I'm really excited to get back into this. I had a lot of fun last week, and I'm like, as I've said, I played this game like 8 years ago, and I remember having a lot of fun with it, and I'm really enjoying just sort of rediscovering it. Like, the story, characters are fun, the combat is a kind of gameplay that I really like, so
well, yeah, I'm excited to explore the aggressively depressing dregs of Mega City 1 with, the D&D spell list at our disposal. So, yeah.
yeah.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's go find Sam, eh?
Yeah, right. Also, that reminds me, I need to share my screen with you so you can see what the heck is happening.
Last time on Dead Man's Twitch. Yeah, so last time, guys, for those of you who don't remember, we got a message from our friend, a post-mortem dead man's trigger kind of message. He's paying us a big old chunk of money to figure out who killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Or the closest thing he had to a friend.
Yup.
In this wide world.
Mm-hmm.
Forgiving world. So, yeah.
All right.
I love that picture.
Oh, yeah.
Red on errands. Yeah. Oh, this is Seattle? I'm sure I asked that question.
Yeah, we're in Seattle. Oh, right, and we're in the middle of combat.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see here. Right, and as we established, we are standing directly next to a guy and have a 29% chance to hit him with an assault rifle.
Yeah, didn't you choose to play the squishy ranged character?
Squishy mage character, but we don't really have spells yet.
Is that your very, very tiny little fingernail sliver of a health bar?
No. We have like half. I think we are at 9.
Oh, that's a trick of the garbage
20,
pile behind you there or something. I certainly hope that the crunching of my chips is not super loud on chat.
It's not coming through. You're good. Okay, so what we're gonna do?
What do we have?
We have
ranged weapons.
We have gun.
Do we not have friend?
No, we do have. We've got Jake Armitage.
There he is.
Which I think
that's our guy.
Yeah, we're just gonna point blank pistol shoot this guy.
Did you say Jake Armitage?
Jake Armitage.
Hey, Jake Armitage.
Yeah, not that.
Jake Bicep Poke.
Now, one nice thing that this game does is you can switch up. You can alternate. Like, you don't have to spend all of a character's action points all at once.
Okay.
So like I shot with Jake, then I tried shooting with Jeff here.
Oh, that's cool. So it's your team's turn, not your turn.
Exactly. And the reason I wanted to do that is because Jake has a heal ability to heal the damage from a recent.
How many actions does each character have?
At the start, just 2. So I'm actually going to use that heal.
I'll do my best to monitor chat, by the way, in case any of our good friends drop by.
Well, all right, we did 10 damage, and ow!
Did you get shot from somewhere? Oh, there's a guy in the corner down there.
There's a second guy, which is.
Oh no, there's another one. Oh, that's just.
That's just a randomly.
That's a street denizen.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I think we're just gonna go for. This guy looks like he's at half health, so I think with 99% chance to hit it.
Nice. Yeah. Get thee to cover.
Actually, I'm kind of down because I think we heal after combat. I don't remember that for sure, but now Jeff here is definitely getting to cover.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
That is your health bar, right? That little, once again, all the way back down to a little pathetic red sliver of a fingernail.
Yes. We're not the healthiest of boys.
This is such a... Oh, dear. Well...
That's a problem. Well.
Yeah.
Let's restart that combat then.
Now, during my own Shadowrun run-through, I think I will take, on this basis alone, the beefy, meat-headed troll character.
Yeah. That's fair.
I'm having a Subway sandwich right now, and the guy who made it, like, packed in 3 times as much meat as he was supposed to, and I didn't say anything.
I mean, hey. Free meat. Huh? Okay.
You know it.
I think we just go into this alley.
Meat.
Yeah, let's go into this menacing alley and just start combat.
Can you not,
again.
like, position?
Not really,
No?
no. I don't think so. Because they kind of just come around as we're doing this. Alright, well, we can skip through this stuff because we did this last week, but, you know, we're grabbing a safe, grabbing the gear that is a perfect match for our skills.
Yeah. This is a stash?
Yes. I forget if using a elemental fetish uses it up. But, well, I mean, maybe we're about to find that out.
A what?
A fetish. That's... I explained this last week.
Know.
It's a term.
I know. It's just...
Jake, my boy.
I know.
Oh, nice.
I know. Oh, wow.
There
you go.
Okay. Well.
And then that'll happen from time to time.
Okay, yes. The fetish is consumed when used. Yes, thank you, Toa. A little sus, I suppose.
So good. Such a good name for that.
Let's see. Alright, Jeff, you get behind cover and try not to get shot. Yes, you could. Ooh, we have a 33% chance to hit? That's like the highest accuracy I've seen so far for us.
Really?
Well, for Jeff. Jeff is not skilled with a gun. Jeff uses the magic.
I see.
All right. You were doing Jeff or Jake last time.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I was looking for the screen once again. I was trying to find links to things. What did I have him doing? Stewie, right?
So, welcome to the barrens.
Yes.
Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear.
So I shouldn't invest in real estate around here.
Only by the hour. Hey, you've seen where I stay the night.
What?
Now that you've got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners.
Get us Halloweeners.
I was about to say, like, serious untouched comic domino if nobody makes a wiener joke before the end of the lifespan of these particular thugs.
Also, okay, I was correct in remembering that we heal up at the end of combat.
Oh, really? Oh, that's super valuable.
I was gonna say, the med kits are for in-combat use.
That's weird. I'm not sure how... Do you have limited... Are there limited kinds of ammo?
Well, so okay, the way ammo works is you have infinite ammo in the, like, absolute sense, but your individual magazines run out and need to be reloaded.
Okay. That's a very interesting game design choice because, like, the dungeon crawling is much easier given that.
Well, so it's not much easier, it's different.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, because usually what a game like this will do is have it such that you have to manage the loss of your health at a steady enough pace to not run out before the final boss, say. Like, you'll get down to a boss or something, and you will have to have managed your resources in such a way that you have enough left over to win that fight. And then they'll stash, like, you know, health drops along the way to keep you just fresh enough. And then, but in something like this, I'm eager to see how they manage a long, difficult mission.
So the way that they they let that, like, the way that gives, the advantage that gives you is that each individual combat can be a greater test of sort of your overall skill, because each individual combat gets to be more threatening. And it's not like you don't still have some finite resources. Like, like, for example, right, you can see we still only have this much in our inventory. So,
is there any concept of like spell slots per day or things that you can only get to use once per day, or
not really. So your spells that you have equipped, which you can see I have 3 slots for, just operate on cooldown.
Yeah, okay.
But then things like an air elemental fetish is consumed on use.
Okay.
Which will be something we have to worry about.
There we go. The consumables are the thing that then I guess I wonder if that means that consumables are particularly valuable in this game.
Well, it just means that it means you have to ration them pretty carefully, because you get 6. And as I recall, like, in different runs, there are opportunities to potentially access your stash, but I don't remember.
Okay.
But let's see. So we talked to this guy before.
I at least appreciate the instinct to not, like, to be only loosely inspired by D&D's mechanics.
Oh, yeah. And that's one of the things that... So, one thing to keep in mind is that, like, not every RPG traces its heritage to D&D necessarily.
No, certainly not.
And, like, I don't really... Like, I'm sure Shadowrun...
Well, I was thinking of something like Knights of the Old Republic, or just regular The Old Republic.
Yeah.
Star Wars The Old Republic, where, like, that's one of the more famous kind of knockoff D&D type systems.
Yeah.
That was much more derivative.
Well, right, yeah. I mean, it's a D20 system, that derives a lot from, like, D&D's concepts of, like, alignment.
Yeah, initiative and armor class and things. It's been a while since I played Old Republic, but I believe it has those stats. So, this is just, I appreciate this.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, so here, do you want to read for the worried man here?
Yeah. What voice should I pull out for this guy?
Man before you appears well-mannered, nervous.
Excuse me, sir. I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight, and we need some help.
I guess I'd fight when I've been paid to.
Oh, well, we can pay you. Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up.
I guess this guy's like really, really aggressively Irish then.
It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them forever. But no one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved.
How many of them are there? How much are you paying?
I think there's only 2 of them right now. I can't talk about price, but Mrs. James will surely reward you fairly.
See, I think we can help them out. Well, my current client is pretty patient. Where are they?
Yep. Sorry, my brain takes a second to go from voice actor mode back to commentator mode.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah. Go back to the money earning. Side quests are probably usually worth it.
Oh yeah, especially if we're playing a party.
And especially because, and once again, going back to that principle of every fight you're fresh, like, side quests probably don't cost you very much.
Yeah.
So,
more of the game.
Oh, thank you. Just keep heading north. You'll see it at the end of the street.
I guess
it got a little bit like, I guess, felt like sort of Scottish there.
I suppose. I'm sure people, as annoyed as the Irish and Scots in our audience will get, I'm sure you guys are listening, but I'm sure that they get annoyed when that happens. But we can't tell you guys apart.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, let's. Whoops! I didn't get to read something about commerce is like a weed.
A bunch of angry Irish and Scottish people are going to show up at the Fungin now and drag me away. I can't get chat to load on my phone, which is not great.
Well, so it only shows anything after the point where you join, so it might just be that no one's supposed to.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's got the little loading bar though.
oh, well, that's weird. I'm watching chat as well, so you see if you can debug that while you have downtime. But
Cool.
anyways,
I don't want you to have to do all that work.
No.
That's what I'm here for.
Sure. Well, let's talk to this head thug.
The head thug.
The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience fading fast, and he looks like he's about to start breaking. What are you gonna say, Kurt?
Who do you want to do the voice of the thug? You can if you want, but I know the next voice that I want to assign to a character. Pull out an old classic.
I'll do the thug.
Okay, your call.
Who the hell are you? Well, we don't have gang etiquette.
Your mum's real proud of you right now.
Let's see. Don't have gang etiquette. We're also not strong. We're not going to pay him. That's for sure.
I heard about you. Why don't you
let's just go right for the like disparaging the guy's mom. Bet your mom's real proud of you right now. What? I ain't never heard that before. I don't see a badge, so why don't you mind your own? Business. Dusting you is gonna get me paid. You were just looking to cause this guy. His friend is named Dan.
Ice this guy, man.
Yeah, that's the downside of these fights.
Man.
These fights start with us next to someone with a gun who shoots us immediately.
Scoops, ice this guy. Give him the old 86. He'll be sleeping with the fishes.
What's that slur we learned from last session? There are two, they have two new slurs.
I don't remember, but we'll definitely see it again.
Slagging? Something about slag?
Might have been, yeah. Let's see. I think we are gonna be doing. I think we want to take out the
totem poles. Those are totem poles, aren't they? I didn't even notice that.
Dang it. Well, that's not good at all.
Is that you there with the assault rifle?
Yes.
Looking thing?
Yeah, standing in right in the open.
Yes, indeed. No. Yes, no. Great strategic positioning if you're going to start a fight with these guys.
Okay, Jake
just roll right into the middle of crossfire.
Jake just landed a very lucky crit here.
Nice.
That's okay, Fernando. They're fictional slurs.
Is Fernando in chat now?
Yes.
See, well, so then I am having a loading problem then.
Yes, so it would seem.
Blast!
All right, I think we're gonna haste Jake and try to kill the head thug. Like, I think we can hopefully tank a shot from other bandit lady. 68%. This is not great.
Oh, did you die? I looked away.
We did not die. I miss it? We didn't die. It was more just I used haste to give Jake an extra shot to try to finish off the head thug, and then he missed. And fortunately, the thugs both targeted Jake.
You love to see it.
Oh yeah,
Jake.
Okay.
Stay alive, brother.
Yeah, Jake's actually fine. They missed both times. Or well, one time was just reducing his action points, and since he's hasted, that kind of cancels out. Nice. Okay, we took him out. Excellent. Okay, let's get our money from old Mrs. James here. Ooh, we got karma. That's another good reason to. Do you want to be Mrs. James?
Yeah, but I'm not going to use Mr. Franklin's voice for Mrs. James.
Sure.
Well, I cannot thank you enough. I hate to see such bloodshed, but those men would not take no for an answer. We simply want to make our way in the world.
The shopkeeper holds out a few new yen.
Please, it's the least we can do.
So now, I think if we don't take it, we get more karma.
Oh, really? Try
I
it.
think so. Yeah, let's
Give it
try
a
it. Let's
try.
try being, not just a, mercenary
Hey.
hard ass.
At the price of a tip. Oh.
No, we just get to feel good about ourselves. It's fine. It's like the first side quest. It probably wasn't that much money anyway.
I love it when games do that.
Yeah.
Like, you really do have the option to just not take the pay for moral reasons.
Yup.
I don't know. That's always been funny to me.
No, I mean, that's the thing. It's like moral choices in games should not always be tied to like a measurable outcome.
Yeah.
Because if they are, like that's not how morality generally works. Yeah. Like,
there's a part of me that would normally say that design like that is a problem because choices should have apples and oranges type outcomes that are equal to one another, and I mean that mechanically.
Right, but I think when you're talking about narrative, that's not necessarily.
This is one area where that's not true.
Right.
I really like choices like that because they are apples and oranges, but like one of those two fruits will actually help you win the game, and the other one just tastes good.
Right.
Yeah, bad analogy. Moving on, Sarah.
Yeah, I think I did Sarah last time because
Okay.
Yeah, so her clothes may be dirty, but this woman is far from downtrodden.
Oh yeah.
Hey, not that it's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Frag off.
Frag.
Okay. Eesh, chill out. I was just trying to warn you.
What's your character's name?
Jeff.
Jeff? Okay, Jeff.
Well, let's...
Chat freaking loading.
Try just killing the app and relaunch.
Yeah.
That is the best way to just, that's the first thing you should try when resolving technical issues.
Yeah, the old take out the cartridge, blow on it, and put it back.
Pretty much, yeah. Alright, if I recall correctly, what she was warning us about, because we talked to her last week, was the Halloweeners are down here. Oh, yep. You want to be Halloweener Sentry, Trip?
Welcome to the chat room. Hey, there we go. What? Perfect. Yes. You know what? From now on, when we meet a generic character and don't have a voice for them, I'm going to reprise Mr. Franklin. So chat, context. Mr. Franklin is a real man. I worked for him for about 1.5 years when I was in the call center, and I swear to God, he sounds like this. I'm not exaggerating this voice. He's great. He had long, gray hair tied back, and he had like this kind of like a pot belly, and he stood with just noble, with this essence of nobility about him, even though he always wore like an oversized shirt with holes in it. He sounded just like this. Hey, asswipes, take another step forward and we're going to plant you right there. This is the Halloweener property now.
All right.
This is one of the two that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would have given up and moved on by now. Now, wait a minute. You're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty. And killing you, well, that'd be just a nice bonus.
I think this guy's about to shoot, yep. Why do all these fights have to start with us getting shot before we can do anything?
Narrative
Why can't we
tension,
shoot
JR.
first for once?
Builds tension, because we're Han Solo.
Okay, I think we only have the singular elemental fetish here, so like I'm kind of concerned.
Nothing else just turns us on the same way.
Sure. Let's see. This uses 2 AP and wouldn't really. Yeah. Okay, that's really.
No, there's nothing for grenade to do. Oh well, there's 2 guys.
Yes, but it does not have long
range. Does not hit them. Oh, okay.
So I think let's see for.
There's no concept of like being out of line of sight, is there?
I mean, yeah, there is some if I recall, but just.
Well,
I think okay. Here's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna have Jake.
I don't know which of my like turn-based strategy game instincts are valid here and which ones aren't. Because my thought is to shoot those two guys and then run away from them into that alley, out of sight of the third one around the corner.
Yes, and that is what I like that strategy. However, for now, Jake has taken his shots, tried to kill one of them, failed, and now we're just gonna run and hide.
Yeah, that works.
And have Jake tank damage
That one looks
for us.
like he's holding a bat. I imagine he has to catch up to you.
I bet that guy is male. Okay, yes, this guy with his long-range shotgun.
For context, chat, like, I am probably generally a terrible strategist, even though I am a big fan of, like, military history, because I don't know what it is, but I usually suck at strategy games. To the best of my understanding, I'm just generally not very good at those, even though I feel as though I understand many, many military principles. I just never seem to do very well when it comes to strategy. I don't know what it is.
Well, I think
we lost Jake?
No, so I think I figured out what our general strategy should be in fights, and that is we go and hide and buff Jake because he can actually just take hits.
Okay.
That's a large. That's a John Paul.
He's got a hedge trimmer there.
He's
gonna give us a shave.
To say hello.
He's gonna give us a close shave.
I think we should barbecue the Pope.
John Paul.
Whoa there, Uncle. I was just playing with you. I'll call off the rest of the Halloweeners. Jake, call it even, yeah?
What do you think, Jake?
Hey, I'm already at shoot-on-sight status with these guys. Killing John Paul means one less wiener to shoot me in the back while I'm buying smokes. Hell, they'll be doing the same to you as soon as there's a profit in it.
All right, well, what do you think? Should we end John Paul or should we let him live?
That's a tough one. Me as a person, I am generally in favor of the talk no jutsu strategy of let him live and just see what happens. But I don't know.
I don't hate not killing him, but
yeah, I think it would be more interesting just to see what happens if you don't.
Yeah, I feel like so far what we're kind of establishing just with the few decisions we've made here is that our character is a rough action hero type, but also actually kind of a nice dude under the rough action hero persona.
Yeah, he did refuse the tip, so we're kind of locked in.
Yeah, let's go with it.
Acts of charity.
Tell his friends what happened here.
How naive. Oh, well, maybe it'll be worth it to see him running off with his tail between his legs.
Oh boy, let's hope that was the right call.
It was a call that we made. Ooh, we
come back and be on our team during the redemption arc.
Okay, new objective. Visit the murder site.
Of the Halloweener. Of the Houseplant Games guys, I think you and I have the greatest affinity for anime. No, I think that's a fair assessment.
That's definitely true.
What about Fernando? Fernando, I don't know if
he enjoys
chat right now.
He has been. I think Fernando dabbles.
Fernando doesn't watch shows though, does he? Or films?
I think it's more that he just doesn't often.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame, man. You're missing out. Yeah.
He has more time to do other things.
I can appreciate that instinct for sure. So Fernando says that he just doesn't do passive entertainment often. And I can certainly appreciate that impulse. I just can't do it myself. I just need, you know what? I almost take that. That's not true. I watch YouTube a lot.
What else? I'll say, Fernando, you're not. I would argue you're not missing out, but you're just getting to do different things.
He says, "No, I'm not missing out, man." Hey, fair.
Just different things people choose to do with their time, right? Anyways, let's
Ooh, we have a
chat
whole
with
plethora of exciting new businesses. to
like
explore.
NERPs.
Yeah.
Buy them at your local S squared.
Yeah.
Whatever that
That's
is. Presumably a
silicon ions they
supermarket.
are. And then there's a little squiggle of toothpaste in the corner
do you
by
know the
the...
periodic table representation of the element silicon?
That's silicon. S, isn't it? That's sulfur.
No,
sulfur.
that's sulfur.
Sulfur 2. Yeah, sulfur ion. Really,
It's
really
also not
positively
an
charged
it
sulfur
wouldn't-
ion.
No, that would be... Well, there's the plus or minus. It's a square. It's math symbol trick. Let's start with Bobby.
This is why they don't let me mix the chemicals in the labs.
And
hey, look at this guy.
yeah.
I'm feeling kind of like auction house fast talker guy here, but I'm not sure I have the chops for that. I'll try it though. Hey, chum, I got some tasty morsels for you. Just what every well-dressed Shadowrunner should have in his back pocket.
Let me see what you have. You have kamikaze.
Ooh, what do we have here? Combat stim makes big body. Karada ga ii ni natte. And then nitro. Karada ga hayai ni natte. The body becomes fast.
No, actually, it boosts willpower and strength and charisma. It saps charisma. It boosts strength and willpower. We do not want nitro. We need our charisma. That's how we control spirits.
That's right.
Kamikaze is generally a good...
Kamikaze? Kamikaze?
Let's see. Can we... What did I just click through? Well, I just bought it. I don't know.
Okay.
I guess it went to my stash?
Dick's a little guy, isn't he?
Wait, what?
Dick's like several inches shorter than you.
I guess so, yeah. A little bit. Anyway. Let's... Alright, well that was Bobby.
We could go to the Seamstresses Union.
We're going to
next
talk to
to that-
Dan the Donut Man. Who is a troll. The smell of fried
seriously, the Donut
food,
Man?
powdered sugar, and slightly burned soy calf is almost enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench of Redmond's streets. The troll working the stand is covered in food stains older than he is.
Came out of the womb with food stains on him, eh?
I feel like this guy, just based on his attire, I don't know, this guy gives me like
Is he wearing like a
Hawaiian
muscle
surfer
shirt?
bro vibes. It looks like that looks like a Hawaiian shirt.
No, I'm getting protein bro powerlifter vibes.
That man has a
he's-
Hawaiian shirt on, Trip.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I thought that was his skin. I'm sorry. The lighting is a little like intense on his shoulder right now.
That's fair.
Do you have a voice for like turbo jacked, muscle bound Hawaiian shirt wearing bro? What can I get you, chummer?
Perfect.
You will sweat, you will bleed, you will cry.
Did you see the murder in the alley across the way?
Nope, I closed when it happened, but hey, it's the Barons. A back alley killing's nothing new around here. The only reason the cops are making a big deal about this Ripper business is the some of the victims are real people. You know, folks with sins.
What can you tell me about the Barons?
Which, chat, for those of you who can't read the little dialogue here, sins is a capitalized acronym, which I assume stands for something.
A social identification number, I think, or social insurance number.
That's right. So he's saying like some folks with a social security card.
People who this system views as important contributors to society, unlike people like us.
The Barons, hell, if you ask, you probably shouldn't be out here. This stretch we're on is called Touristville, though. And I suppose it's the closest thing around here to respectable. Fewer muggers, and you might even survive drinking the water if you're lucky. Wouldn't recommend it, though. He scratches his arm. This guy reminds me of a Ratchet and Clank character.
Hmm.
I just feel like I'd run into this guy on a Barlow 5 or something. Now remind me, that's the Seamstresses Union. You want drinks, drugs, favors, or information around here? The union's your spot. Hell, that place is the reason I'm in business. Folks get the munchies when they party. Mrs. Kubota owns the joint, and she's a hard woman, but fair.
I'll take a jelly donut and a soy calf.
Enjoy!
Get around. Oh, that's Dan.
Can you eat that? Is that like a health power-up or something?
We got a mission item. Oh, okay. I think if I recall correctly, someone somewhere asks us to go buy them. So now we have it, which will save us time later.
That's great.
Ooh, Sally. Ooh, I'll do Sally because she's a dwarf.
Gotcha.
Although, if I recall correctly, we established that dwarves don't have generic Scottish accents. That is orcs. I think.
Trolls.
Or
I think
trolls. Oh, well, we haven't been keeping to that one, but we might use that for some other trolls.
No, well, it's the only troll we've met so far has like an Austrian bodybuilder accent. So.
No, we've talked to multiple. I mean, for one thing, we had John Paul.
Was that guy a troll just now?
Yeah.
Was the donut man? Yeah. Okay. All right then.
But yeah, it's a dwarf merchant packing up her stand for the night. I'm closed. Come back tomorrow.
Did you do a voice changer for that, or was that just your mic?
That was just that was me making sounds.
I don't think your mic likes you.
It was probably I might have peaked my mic. Yeah. I guess I'll be able to hear it in the VOD. But you've got a great view of that alley across the street. You don't suppose you saw the murder that happened there? Grunts. Sure, grunts. Closing up a series of explosions from behind the Union. A couple seconds later, this guy comes out, runs across the street, didn't get a good look at him. Then the lights in the alley exploded all of a sudden. It got pretty quiet. And let me guess, you didn't go running over to see if that guy is okay. No. Around here, that kind of thing gets killed.
Yeah.
You're not much help. That's not my problem.
Sally's great, man.
Yeah, you gotta respect. You gotta respect Sally.
Yeah.
I think we have to go around.
More totem poles. What culture used totem poles? Native Americans?
Native
Hawaiians?
Americans.
Yeah, but like that's a Europeans. Like that's a very large category. But I think that's a Southwest thing, isn't it?
I don't know off the top of my.
I won't get sorry. I won't.
Yeah.
I'm getting sidetracked. As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jake spies flashing red and blue lights up ahead.
Whoa, hold on a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a corp-issued bounty. And the one on my head isn't going away anytime soon. Sorry, friend. I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for the help with those Halloweeners. Here's your payment. They don't take Nguyen where I'm going. And looks like you could use the funds.
Not my best Stewie Griffin, but
it works. It works for Jake, I feel.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be exactly Stewie Griffin.
A little like ambiguously English sounding, very weird and reclusive guy.
Sure you don't want to stick around? You use the back. Also, you're a good meat shield.
Sorry, chummer, not my style. Besides, you seem like you can take care of this yourself.
Demonstrably not.
Ta-ta. Oh, hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop into the Seamstresses Union. It's just down the street. You need gear, information, or just a damn stiff drink. That's the place to be. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operations for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get the bottom of this Ripper business. Well, nice knowing you.
Nasal passages are getting sore.
It's got a Mr. Burns quality.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Jake turns and disappears into the shadowy depths. Alright, well. I guess time to go talk to the cops. Well, the, privatized cops, but,
yes. The
best we can do. The bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eyes to the white chalk outline, the dark red stain marking the slab of pavement where Sam Watts died. Standing at the entrance to the alley is a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering.
He looks hungry.
I'll do William. You can do the cop.
I keep telling you to get my stuff from the alley or I'm gonna die of cold tonight.
Officer sighs.
And I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation, and I can't let anyone in here.
Great.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's gonna go well for you.
Nah.
Look, you sinless garbage, I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton.
Typical. I hate all you pigs.
Bye. He looks in your direction.
Oh, Meg's idea was that it had a Mr. Burns quality.
Yeah.
I thought that was your own original thought, JR.
Oh, no. That would be my mom's.
Oh, now what?
Sorry. No, you're good. Let's see.
Quite a food.
Yeah, we don't have security etiquette.
Oh, look, the donut! You're gonna bribe the cop with the donut!
We got there.
Long night, eh? You look cold, so I picked up a donut and some soy cat for you.
He looks at it tempted. No, but oh, I must. I love that.
Oh yeah.
Hey, thanks.
The officer's face lights up as he takes a sip. He seems pretty trusting for an officer of the law.
You know, when my dad was a cop, this was back when cops actually worked for the government. He said folks would buy him coffee all the time, but I ain't seen it till now. So what can I do for you? Officer, hang on. Officer Kubrick?
Yes.
I smell a reference, but okay, keep going.
Let's see. Should we tell him the truth, or should we lie to him about being from internal affairs?
This is a weird... I feel like internal affairs would get his guard up. Working for the... Well, if we're internal affairs, then we did just catch him taking a bribe. So, I'm actually working for the dead man to help find his killer. Yeah, I just... This is what my roommates are doing to me, but I just don't trust that.
We're gonna be honest with him, and we're a gruff asshole with a heart of gold.
Yeah.
I'm actually working for the dead man, find killer such and such. I want to look around.
Okay, now look at this.
Yeah.
Your client is the chalk line? That's messed up, man, but I respect it. Okay, but don't go messing anything up now. Not that anyone would likely notice, because the forensics aren't coming back.
Alright. Thank you, Officer Kubrick. You are a bro.
I guess that's like...
Or Kubrick.
Pretty close to my Kronk.
I thought you were just going for Kronk.
Isma.
Yeah, it's very... It was close to that,
My spinach puffs.
It's the shards of glass from the broken lights. We find a small piece of glass, which looks like the bottom of a test.
Poison.
This workplace,
right.
You can see that all of the alley's normal lights have been ruined. On closer inspection, it seems that they've all imploded, as if some force shattered them all at the same time. This looks like the coat and blanket that the old man was trying. Well, let's look around for evidence and then grab them and return them to him. I think that might. Might have just a little favor from the old man. As you shuffle the bundle of cloth to the side, a printed receipt falls out from beneath the folds of the blanket. It's a bar tab receipt from the Seamstresses Union, dated 2 days ago at 3:02 a.m., right around the corner, reported time of death. Customer wants. Server's name is listed as Coyote. Right?
Okay, maybe we could talk. Okay.
Yeah. I vaguely remember Coyote. I believe she will be important later.
Oh, okay.
There are 2 distinct sets of footprints, a human's, ending at the chalk outline, and a larger set, possibly orc or troll, following just behind the person. Alright, murder site investigated.
Awesome.
Nice. So I think right now, my current theory is, I think there's some sort of and like obviously this is sort of influenced by like vague half-remembered things from when I played this almost a decade ago. Like,
Sure.
I think there's some sort of magical thing.
Okay.
Which was what blew out the lights. I think there's some sort of spirit involved.
Okay.
All right, William.
Oh, okay.
The streets have not been kind to this man, but they also hardened. This man is clearly a survivor, though one wrestling with the onset of age and arthritis.
You! I saw you over there with that rat bastard cop. What do you want?
I think this coat and these blankets belong to you.
Very decent of you. Don't see that kind of thing too often around here.
You know anything about the murder that took place here? Squints at you, suspicious.
You were working for some corp?
I'm as sinless.
I like this.
We're gonna get a lot of mileage out of that joke,
yeah.
aren't they?
No, if I'm as sinless as you. I'm answering a few questions.
Hold on. I'm gonna go over there. You better watch yourself. Just a freelance. You need to ask some questions. Yeah, that second one's probably
I think we
the one we want to
empathize
go
with the
with.
old dude.
What makes you think I'm sinless? Just messing with you. Of course I'm sinless. System ID number, my ass. What questions you got?
That's what it stands for.
Just yeah.
Um,
Okay.
the,
Did you see the murder?
that may probably get straight to the point. Did you see the murder?
Nope. Say, I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Mrs. James up at the market. Can't carry as many as I used to, so it took a while. Got here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. But that jerk faced the uniform and already set up shop with my alley.
So it sounds like you live in this alley?
Last couple of months I've been sleeping there. I spend my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants or panhandling tourists over near the Seamstresses Union.
Panhandling? I don't want to know.
Just like asking for money.
Yeah, okay.
What else did you see that night?
Well, you know, earlier in the night I saw a big and ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. He bought some donuts and 2 cups of soy cap off of Dan over there. Seemed nervous, and he did everything with his left hand because his right was all screwed up with some cyberware.
Can you tell me more about that?
Well, it was big, and I think it must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It was a lot like one I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. He did all sorts of experiments on me, let me tell you. Never trusted one of them cyber people.
Probed by elves. That's a new one.
That's all I needed to know. Thanks.
You're around.
Yeah, kidnapped and probed by elves is a good twist on that trope.
I guess his name is Dan.
No, that was
Dan.
Who's Dan?
Dan the Donut Man.
Oh yeah, Dan the Donut Man. Yeah.
So, what have we got so far?
Well, okay,
We're
so
looking for a guy in green hospital scrubs.
green hospital scrubs, cyber right arm, probably
Coyote
coming out of a
from the-
hospital. Also,
Coyote from the bar.
Coyote from the bar. it was mentioned that there were footprints that looked like they could be in orcs or trolls at the murder site, which is, I'm assuming, from that troll that Willem mentioned.
Okay.
William. And he said Dan might have that Dan sold him some donuts and coffee, so I think we should go back and talk.
Okay.
Yeah, we've seen that dialogue. Oh yeah.
You sell some donuts to a troll wearing scrubs last night?
Maybe. Or what did I do for Donut Man again? Oh yeah.
You did muscle jock.
That's right. Maybe. What's it to you? I sell a lot of donuts to a lot of people. I know how Lone Star profiles metahumans. I tell them about a troll that bought donuts from me right before the murder. They'll haul him in just to see if anyone will pay the bill. Pay the bail. Not today, my friend.
Fair enough. See you around.
Alrighty. Well, also we got a bunch of karma. We have 5 now. We can upgrade.
Do we have a max? Do we have a cap on that?
No, but we can get upgrades here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
For example, getting more HP since we currently are alone. And then I think it does seem like we need some ability to shoot guns.
Yeah. Is that our main attack right now?
Yeah. Like we have a singular air elemental fetish.
No, for sure.
So yeah, I think we just boost quickness and then we can work on ranged combat and rifles. Like I'd like to just it's sort of I would prefer to be able to hit with a greater than like 30% chance at point blank range. Seems useful.
No, agreed.
All right,
what percentage bump did we gain with that little points there?
I don't know.
Or doesn't tell us.
Yeah, it doesn't give us exact info here. We have just 2 points instead of 1. And I've saved our game here just so we make sure we don't something bad happens. That man is enjoying his partying. All right, ready to enter the. Actually, well, do you want to do our break now? Since we're about to enter a new area,
We can do that. 9 o'clock.
Stream.
An hour in. Yeah, let's go on break.
All right, let's take our break. All right, everybody, we are going to go on break here for just a few minutes. We'll be back shortly, and we'll be heading on into the Seamstresses Union and seeing if we can find a server named Coyote.
Cool. Talk to y'all in a second.
Shortly. Alrighty, everybody. We are back from break and ready to go check out the Seamstresses Union. So
Let's do it.
Do his pan
Get her
down while I
done.
was away. Let's transition to a new game area. Relative to the rest of the Barrens, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart is the Seamstresses Union. Housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of Illegal and Opportunity, bums huddle together, gangers strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes sliding. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to this effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name. Keeps them. Right. Set our tone. We've gained 2 karma for walking in the door.
Nice.
Excellent. All right. Well, let's see.
All right.
So
What do we have to work with?
we've got so
well-dressed folk.
Yeah, we got 2 bartenders, Eric Bursman and Cherry Bomb.
Love the name.
Yeah, what looks to be a bouncer, Mr.
Hey, it's a troll. I bet he did it.
Yep.
A new theory.
Note the lack of cyberware. And some other links. So
racial profiling, you've failed me once again.
Yep.
All right.
I think, which bartender should we talk to first?
Is there more than one?
There's Eric Mersman and Cherry Bomb.
It's a troll. Probably did it. Fuck the one who did it. The troll.
Okay. That's not how Coyote does it.
Oh yeah, we have to find Coyote.
Yeah. You want to be Eric?
I suppose, and I don't know. Voice for Eric. He gets Mr. Franklin's voice. Hey guy, I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs?
I'll take a look. Clothing. Right. Because we don't really have armor worth anything.
Oh, that explains the dying immediately.
Well, yeah, that and our low HP.
Getting knocked over by a stiff breeze. Probably.
Yeah, but basically armor can, it'll give you an armor value, which gives you like a damage resist chance. And then it also can give you like a stat, which is like plus 3 HP, plus 1 dodge, or whatever.
Oh.
So we could grab this Salish
the
runner.
tourist look. I love that.
Yeah. Apparently it makes you smarter somehow. But I don't know that that's how I would describe like touristy gal.
That should be a charisma boost.
The charisma boost is from this one below it, the Salish runner. The Salish Shid Council. Shid? I don't know. I think this is the one we grab because we care about charisma.
Oh, you think?
Well, okay, we grab that or we grab the ninja clothing because that gives us a better dodge chance.
Yeah, because it lets you. Yeah. What about? How much do we have?
We have 1,240 new yen.
Okay.
Maybe buy the.
You're not interested in alley punk? Make you tankier?
Yeah, but it's 3. Like every point of body gives us 10, so that's a third of a point of body. And 1 more armor. I think I'd rather have because dodge chance is to negate an attack, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I think we buy the.
Yeah.
I think we buy the ninja clothing or the Salish runner.
We only get one. We only get like one body slot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Just grab this now.
I will always be in favor of the tourist look, but I guess it wasn't meant to be.
Just like if we were a hacker, yes. But sadly, we are not.
Yeah.
Okay, and we can trade this off for our generic clothing.
Yes, cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, we can sell the clothing. Cool.
Well, no, that was just swapping out items with rest.
Does dodge help us against everything, or just like projectile weapon?
I don't remember. I
Okay.
think it's against most attacks.
Okay.
But this also has 3 armor, so it gives us good damage resist as well.
Let's try talking to the lady.
All right.
Cherry
Uh,
bomb.
The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize "Save Me" and "Take Me" in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction. He looks at you, sees another elf, and smiles big. Do you want to do cherry bomb or should I?
Yeah, sure, I can do cherry bomb. Let's subvert the trope a little bit.
Hey there. Haven't seen you before. What can I get you?
As chat, I'm sorry, I just can't do like
No,
seductive
it's fine. It's no, that's perfect.
I would try for you, but I don't think you want me to.
Let's see. I don't think we come right out and ask about peyote. That feels like the wrong move in, a sketchy dive bar.
Yeah, I probably agree. How about a date? We can ask Cherry Bomb on a date. Oh, she's gonna shoot us down.
Yeah.
Just
Or we can do a little
that's probably
innuendo
not
of
like,
sorts or something.
Yeah,
This definitely feels innuendo-y.
Yeah. I feel like that may be inconsistent with the Jeff that we have built, but I'll let you take the reins on this. I think you're piloting Jeff probably better than I would. From the looks of this, wow, all 3 of these come back.
Yeah, Jeff is just kind of being very horny on main in this dialogue, it seems.
Yeah.
Let's see, what variety of horny do we?
How about a date is like
direct,
as gentle as we can make this?
Well, like direct, or rather not direct. Like
innuendo,
indirect, creepy, or very creepy,
or like just like Andrew Tate-esque.
We're not this guy, I don't think.
No, I agree. I don't think we're any of these 3 guys.
Let's go with this one. It's funny.
Okay.
Dirty in a clean glass.
Ooh, a hard case. I like that. Okay.
Hey, we're not doing the deep voice strip?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Hey, hang on. Brr. Ma. Okay.
Oh, a hard case. I like that. Okay, hard case. I'll get you something stiff.
She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm hard. Clearly the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Do you want me to do Shane, or do you want?
You can do Shane, but I'm getting like anime villain vibes from this guy. He doesn't have the white hair, but other than that, I'm getting like evil European.
Here, let me get my glasses to get into character.
Give us something special.
Harry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there, and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block, and now Coyote's missing? They'll probably find her tomorrow, and her without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb. Think.
I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a freaking
PhD trip.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm getting a PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics.
There you go. Screw your prejudices.
Yep.
In neuroprosthetics, studying under Ojamans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending, tips.
Wow, that's so real, man.
Yep.
Girl, I get it. I'm doing DoorDash to pay for community college right now. I totally get it.
Yep.
There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me?
That's self-respect.
That boy's gonna kill
He knows
my
what she
voice.
wants and knows what she's not.
Yeah, no, she's a strong, independent,
I want-
upwardly mobile woman.
I want what you want. better life, a better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that.
Oh, good.
I remember them now.
Sorry, Chip. Hang on. Here are the passages.
Mhm.
I've heard this all before.
This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now.
Oh boy.
Different now.
Oh, this is the X.
The
Okay.
Brotherhood.
Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick and low expectations.
She's turning into my favorite character pretty quick here, man.
I like her already.
The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue's type, who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations.
This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in Brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. To the core of who you are. Hey, I heard Lynn Telestrian give a talk tonight called The New Family of the Sixth World.
Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, the Metaverse?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I'd choose them over any of you Brotherhood members. Now, buzz. I need to get back to work.
Body language leaves no question that the conversation is over. Cherry Bomb turns her back on.
Sorry, I got interrupted.
I heard. He's got the strength of the righteous, doesn't he?
Oh no, you missed the one I wanted to choose.
Oh.
Boyfriend find religion.
I saw that. Her pretty eyes narrow.
Be careful about whose conversations you listen in on here. Some folks aren't as friendly as I am. You got a look that says you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you a badge?
Do I look? Well, what's that from? What's that from? That's a quote. Oh, that's a Batman quote.
Oh, okay.
Do I look like a cop?
Do I look like a cop? She flutters her eyelashes.
No, baby. You look like someone who knows the shadows. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I could help you with.
A bronze. They have an anime hero organization ranking system.
I don't think that's it.
I think that's it.
I think maybe we look around for a bit and then come back.
I feel like she would.
It's being discreet though, right? We don't come out and say what we're after.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Maybe. I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna talk to Outfit
What do we
Man.
got here? Wyvern's Tooth Ale.
Oh wait, where? Oh yeah.
The little opportunities to blend cyberpunk and fantasy are just tickling.
Oh yeah.
Got a
Let's go
jukebox.
talk to the lady
Seems like a
over
pretty
here.
cool little club.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a nice little dive bar. Got some live music there. Let's talk to Jin Parks. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer.
All right, I'm getting scrappy. I'm getting like scrappy street rat vibes here. It's probably just the bubble gum. You look like you use some firepower, something simple. I got guns so smart they practically fire themselves. You looking for tech? Got some of that too. If that's the way you roll.
Show me what you got. You can buy guns.
Ooh,
Not like
weapons,
melee weapons, 'cause
firearms.
that ain't
A baseball bat.
Yup. There's 10 Nguyen.
Oh, good grief. It's about sending a message, JR.
We got our trusty old AK-97.
I think they already have an AK-97. I think that's a
I mean,
real gun.
that might be. I don't know guns that well.
Okay. I don't know them that well, but I know.
Well, okay, so let's see. We could grab a shotgun if we want. I don't think we need
We'll go back up to the
grenades.
spaghetti.
Huh?
The spaghetti. That one. With
Machete?
the F. No, never mind. Sorry. I just want to say the name.
I see.
Are we a sniper or what are we?
Well, we are not tanky, so we don't want to be close, ideally. Although the shotgun gives us a tool if someone does get close to do a lot of.
Yeah, I feel like this is an area where we have to kind of decide whether or not to spec against our existing weaknesses or lean into our strength.
We need to shore up, like, so with initial character creation, right, we got to kind of say how we're specializing, but the problem is that to do any amount of specialization there, we had to, like, give up drastically on, like, our physical defense.
We have to have party members to cover what we're not good at.
Right, which we don't really have yet. So I'd say we come back here.
Okay.
Like, we don't...
so you don't want to buy any guns in?
We still have our assault, right? So we have a gun.
Do we get to compare them before we decide to buy?
Well, I mean, we can see. Because, for example, we actually have a... we have this gun.
Oh,
damage 10, range long, 24 ammo. Street Sweeper is
I see.
damage 14, short range.
Wait, does the AK-97 only fire 1 ammo per...
Well, the default shot, yes. Though there are, as you get trained with rifles,
you can do like burst fire and
burst fire abilities and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, okay. So here, just to show you what it's like. Actually,
in that case, yeah. If we have an assault rifle and it's like comparable to the other weapons,
yeah,
keep it.
So for reference, the rifle stuff here is like at level 1 rifle skill, we get just an aimed shot. Okay. Then we get burst fire.
We unlock this? What are the prereqs for this tree?
So
that seems very useful.
We need to have a higher level of ranged combat. So basically, quickness is our base, like chance to hit and chance to dodge. Ranged combat then is just base all ranged weapons chance to hit, and then that caps how high we. So quickness caps how high ranged combat can be. Ranged combat caps how high each individual weapon's skill.
Yeah, you've never played Mass Effect, have you?
No.
I'm wondering which one is older, this or Mass Effect, because I think one of them drew some inspiration from the other.
Well,
this is a very similar level up system to the first Mass Effect game. In fact, it looks just like it, even down to the same color of blue in each of those.
So first Mass Effect, I think, predates this, but this system probably predates Mass.
Yeah, the BioWare Mass Effect. Yeah, okay. That's sorry. Just fun little fact there. I'm pretty sure that Mass Effect got their idea for a level up system from this, which is pretty cool.
No. So this game definitely doesn't predate original Mass. But I don't think Mass Effect came up with its level system. Like, because there are some older Shadowrun games from like I think they might be from the 90s.
Okay.
And
maybe they're both drawing from the same common source.
That's what I'd suspect. Okay. But in any case, let's spend a karma to give us 1 ranged combat and 1 rifle skill, so we can get
dodge. We can get a rifle skill. Oh,
yeah, well, we get +1 dodge from our armor already.
In that case, I agree. Rifle. Is there an initiative in this? Who decides who goes first? Or what decides that?
I think it's encounter dependent, actually.
Okay.
Right, like we've continually gone second because we're like going up and talking and being like, start a fight, and then that means that people kind of get to get the drop on us.
Oh, that'd be cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's talk to this bouncer fellow, Mr. Clue. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw.
All right, man. What am I? I just had an idea for a voice, and now because it's a very, very like Welsh sounding name, and I don't know what Welsh people sound like, but
yeah.
Welcome, please behave yourself. There we go. I've decided Welsh people sound Swedish, so there we go. That's what this guy sounds.
I don't think that sounds Swedish or Welsh.
Okay,
but it's a good voice.
Sure. Please behave yourself.
It's like meme Swedish, is what it is.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
should we be snarky?
What do we have? Will do. You get to often. You must be the union's hired muscle. Funny place for the. Yes. Oh, yeah. Please, that one.
Yeah,
Funny place for the architect to
Yeah,
put a wall.
something tells me this guy's not going to take this well, but let's say funny place for the architect to put a wall.
I don't know about that. Look.
Yeah.
Load bearing too. You have a business here.
I was a friend of Sam Watt. Know him? I think that's.
Yeah, I don't think that's aggressive.
It's not aggressive. It also isn't like we're snooping around.
Sure, everyone here knew Sam. Shame to lose a part of the family.
There's a sharpness in Chloe's eyes, the look of a man who's seen much, earned wisdom at a young age.
What is it? Figure Sam was the type.
These are all variations of saying this, and I think this one says it best.
You ever have to toss Sam out on his ass? In your role here, I suppose you often escorted Sam. Yeah. I figured
Sam was the type who needed to be thrown out on occasion.
Encouraged to call it a night, I'd say. This is interesting. I mean, it doesn't seem like Sam was all that terribly lonely as he was describing.
Well, he didn't necessarily. He might have recorded that message before he met these people.
I guess. Well, I mean, he's talking about being part of the family, and like people around here knew him and are upset that
but again, we don't know when he recorded his death. That was very much that was pre-programmed for when he died.
I guess it's a little like. I'll give it time to not be this, but it's a little undercutting of this idea that he died out there in the cold, alone.
Well, so just because someone has our friends doesn't necessarily mean that they kind of feel like they have
like a family or a place to belong.
Yeah,
I suppose.
But doesn't necessarily. We don't know what Sam had going on upstairs.
No, that's what I mean. Fair enough. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one.
Usually? What about the night he died?
He was a bit agitated. Didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. Thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. Oh, Jake helped him out.
Yeah, well, yeah, he knew Sam, I recall.
Oh, that's right. You're right. He knew Sam. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm also okay. So, chat, I revealed earlier that I'm terrible at strategy games. I'm also really, really terrible at mysteries. So, if my base mode when I feel like threatened by the idea that a mystery is gonna get the better of me is to just go into rampant speculation mode, and everyone and anyone done it, even when they didn't. So, brace yourself for that.
Like we appreciate it.
No, yeah, this is a cool guy. Bouncers like I haven't talked to that many bouncers in my time, but the ones I have talked to have been like really chill.
Oh yeah, I feel like you have to have a certain calm about you. I think. I appreciate you talking with me.
Happy to help.
I'll see if we can walk. Okay.
Don't mention it.
Perfect. All right. Okay, and here we got Johnny Clean, Noog, and Mrs. Kubota. Let's talk to Johnny Clean first, I think, because he's close to us.
Johnny Clean.
Ah, well. The man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a man.
I feel like there's a 60s or 70s country folk song about this guy.
Maybe.
Howdy. My name's Johnny Clean. You knew? I want to give him like Colonel Sound. I'll say, like a foghorn leghorn
Yeah.
kind of voice.
Third up.
What do we have? I imagine you've seen all sorts of. place like this.
You know, give him a little implication.
Yeah.
I imagine you've seen all sorts of things in a place like this, eh?
Well, true, quite true. And I keep my mouth shut about it, too. That's the secret to keeping a job here and staying alive in general. Gotta work. See you around.
Right? Well, also we are just now dressed as a ninja.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, boy. I'm sure they've seen stranger things.
Oh,
but,
well, shall we talk to Noog?
Noog? Yes, I think we should talk to...
Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. You want me to do this one?
You can do this one. Bite a sandwich.
I think I'll go with my Scottish troll here. But I told you, it's not like that at all. Give me proof and you shall have it. Honoured, your majesty. That was why I said to use mustard instead of catsup. Forgive me, John. I was a fool. He looks you in the eye, his other conversations on hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. I would like to view your wares. Very.
It's a shame that guy's just a vendor. I'm like,
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of sad. Right, we have like so we're not spellcasters. We are a shaman, which is different.
Are these one-off consumables?
No, so these are actual like spells you can purchase.
Oh.
Might be to our benefit to. We've kind of specced into shooting. Now I'm kind of regretting it, but.
What do we have here?
We could get a secondary elemental fetish.
What would
so
that be?
So that we have more than one, so that we could like use it and have a backup.
Okay. Do that. But what are the other spells that we have available here?
We don't.
Oh, but I mean to purchase.
Let's see. Hold on a sec. Yeah, let's. So if we talk to Noog again. Yep. So the other spells, which are mage spells, which again, can't really. We're a conjurer.
Oh, okay.
So the other. Actually, we could buy slow.
Yeah. Is that a bonus action or something?
I don't know how but we have two spells. We have 3 spell slots.
Okay. Do we have to do that in instead of shooting?
Yeah, it's 1 AP.
Okay.
But this gives us more. So what it does is
reduces the number of actions they get.
It reduces their speed. Yeah, decreases their movement by 1 for 3 rounds.
Okay.
And we can use this every. It's not as good as haste, but haste is a very good spell. That's instant path.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk to Mrs. Kubota. Mrs. Kubota watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house. Mess with it at your peril." Her eyes twinkle.
Interesting way for a demeanor to mix with that. Okay. Well, then is she like hostile and formidable, or?
Well, I mean, she's a man, right? It's sort of She's only hostile if you make her hostile, is I think the vibe.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Konbanwa. Good evening. My, aren't you the pretty elf? Are you enjoying the seamstresses' union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy.
Yeah, I see.
Or is this business? Sorry.
Are we still horny, or are we on business?
Oh boy.
Tempted to ask what's upstairs. We know what's upstairs.
Oh, do we? Is that where the?
Are you familiar with what the term "working girl"
the women
means?
of ill repute go to do their business?
I would. Yeah, I think so.
I see.
So, we still want to know what's upstairs,
I
or
just need a moment of your time. I have topics to discuss, business. Which one makes for good radio, JR? You tell me.
let's ask what's
I think I have my
upstairs.
answer. Yeah.
I'm tempted to ask what's upstairs.
But not tempted. Tell me, oh my. Tell me, oh my. What is it you're looking for? That's great.
Looking for information. Yeah, oh my is sort of common slang in Shadowrun.
No, in what?
In Shadowrun. I know where it's from, but
Okay.
yeah, it's again cyberpunk, long
Of
tradition
course you are. Knowledge is power, eh?
Nah.
Oh, nay! She said nay! Okay, so chat, me and JR both have like a miser's like pittance worth of Japanese
More
language
so than me.
learning, and like, sorry, nay
Yeah,
is something that you say at the end of sentences. It's like a,
Mhm.
like a.
Well, it's like isn't it? My favorite thing is that seeing someone compare like something dessiné to like the British expression of like in it.
Yeah.
And it kind
Of course you are. Knowledge is power, nay.
knowledge is power in it.
In it.
It works the same way.
Yeah, no, that's great. I believe that is almost that's like nearly a direct translation. Yeah.
So I've been told.
You're seeking agreement from the other party.
Right.
When you use that. Yeah. Soka. And why should I help you?
Sam Watts looking for his killer. You know,
Yeah,
he's
just, you know what? Yeah.
We've already said so to the bouncer, so like no point in hiding it.
Ah, so you and the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. What do you want to know?
How well did you know Sam?
I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here whenever he could beg or borrow enough new yen to become altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was bent, he was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him. Except Coyote.
You see Sam on the night of his death?
Interesting. He was here, quite inebriated as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out of the back door of the alley. That was the last time I saw either of them.
Very out of left field. Why is this place called the Seamstresses Union?
During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the roll. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them as seamstresses. I think that's actually like a real frontier little factoid there. I'm sure that happened in the Old West.
Well, and I think that's referring to this place as something that goes back to, the 1840s.
Yeah.
So this is the building. Cool. We're in a building that at this point is about 200 years old.
That's quite a cool piece of world building there.
Yeah.
I like that.
Also, I looked it up, and I think Shadowrun takes place, this game takes place, I think, in 2056.
2050?
2056.
2056. Got it. So yeah. I'm about 60. Excellent.
Very good.
10 more years till we get the anniversary of the birth of the modern dynasty of English royals. Sorry, chat. I'm again, history nerd. You just have to Have to get used to occasional factoids like that. But yeah, we're almost at the 1,000-year anniversary of
I
Human's
see.
current noble royal dynasty. At this,
Good time as any.
back to the story. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there. And thus, a rich tradition was born.
So you're a former seamstress?
The solid brass balls on this, man.
Yeah.
No. Perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union.
One more question.
It's like, that's not. Don't you worry about me,
Yeah.
honey.
Yeah, like, wait,
Worry
hold
about
on.
yourself.
Yeah. One more question. You tell me where to find Coyote? Face darkness.
Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She was a smart woman, quite dangerous, but I fear for her.
Go with dangerous or smart, or just yeah, she can handle it.
I would go. Up to you. I'm usually going to defer to whatever you think is the right call here.
She's smart. Well, I fear for her.
Because she is in a dangerous line of work, and there is always someone smarter, more prepared. Her room is upstairs. If you are looking for her, I invite you to examine. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but missed 2 shifts now. Cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inaction. Here's. Okay.
Let's say we go do some snooping.
Do it. Put our sleuth hats on.
Go visit the room of a working
Large
girl.
corn cob pipe.
What in here?
Oh my! Wow, these girls are decked out.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what's in here.
Wow, this is a very nice apartment. Oh no, well this is where they would bring them back to do the work. Okay, never mind.
Yes.
I thought this was just each of these girls was given this
No, I don't think so. Oh, let's look around here. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Actually, oh well, apparently maybe it is where they.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay, well, let's actually come back to Coyote's room just because I feel like that will progress things.
I say I see a desk with a laptop. Yeah.
What is this terminal? Can we get in? Oh, we can hack it.
Okay. Hey, that's what finally getting some mileage out of that class we picked.
Oh yeah, let's intrude on someone's privacy. Mid-grade security. Yeah, we don't believe in passwords. Anyways, let's go investigate here. Ooh, big teddy bear. Stuffed bear seems to be hiding something. Drugs. We'll send that to the stash for now, I think.
Yeah.
Well, our hacking has we've used our skills at hacking to obtain drugs.
Excellent.
Truly, there is no better use. Well, I like Chicago. That city.
Cool.
A framed painting of the Chicago skyline, done in stylized silhouette.
I don't want to waste too much time on this, but should we inform Chad of your relationship to that vaunted city?
Well, I'm from there. It's the best city.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
I just needed to get that on record, just so everybody knows that.
Don't really have much of a Chicago accent, though. That I'm aware of.
Fair. No, I don't think you do.
No, but
I think you have an internet accent, which is what I call it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think we all generally have internet accents.
Yeah. The TV stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts.
Ooh.
Girl priorities. Gotta respect that. Ooh. Something on the bed?
A woman of culture, you say?
Mm-hmm. Behind the bed is a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Get all the papers. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary. We're not against reading a woman's diary, I suppose. Here, I guess for now we can just read this in a neutral voice and we can do kind came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with them, with the real Paco, but this cutter Drek keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the CPU. He still goes on these runs. These bozos all over my floor. I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? As soon as the last putter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, he would be sleeping in the alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. It's the reason I got through all this stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got this apartment and this life. No one cares about me and loves me, more than his involvement with the cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together. Slice out the fear that comes along with it. Relationship.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's... I call this, so Skyrim is a game that I love. Yeah, necklace right here. Skyrim is very good at something that I call forensic storytelling. And I wonder if we're going to see a lot of that in this game going forward, where like you get a narrative from just little clues that you find lying about the world.
Oh yeah, that's
you know, in Skyrim you come upon a burned down home still smoking, and then find a note about someone worried about a nearby sightings of a dragon, but it's probably nothing that we have to worry about. That kind of thing. I love stuff like that.
Worried about.
And indeed. I love stuff like this. This is touching.
Yeah, no, forensic storytelling is a very fun thing, and yeah, Shadowrun is very much Cyberpunk plays around with the noir genre. It's sort of a progression of it in a certain sense, and so yeah, you'll definitely see it. Well, let's read this receipt. Receipt for Browning Max Power Pistol from Gin Park downstairs. The note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Very good, Gin. So she was packing heat, not feeling safe. Good to know. Next paper. We'll come to that poem in a second. Let's read the diary first. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind from my diary. Maybe he does the latter. Wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco! Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a, "See you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation. I felt better without our constant arguing. Last 2 nights, I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. Imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but he loves it. A man of letters, Paco. Or wants to be. And let's see this poem.
Well read, for sure.
Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave poetry to others. Yeah, definitely wannabe man of letters.
Hey, bro. Me too. I get it.
Yeah, well, I believe we've established that we gotta revisit the discussion about poetry at some point. Yes.
Oh, really? Dude, I'm in my British literature class right now. Love the professor. We're going through poetry. I just glaze over. I just can't. I am the pentameter. Oh, it's got the.
No, that's okay. We won't get into this now, but the poetry is the best way I can describe.
I get that it's valuable. So
poetry is linguistic art. Whereas, like, stories are not art, they're narratives. Poetry is art, and not typically narratives. And there's obviously blending of flowery prose leans in the direction of poetry, and narrative poetry leans in the direction of prose. But
that's an interesting distinction. If that is a distinction, then I think I value narrative much more than art.
I mean, I think that's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subjectively, that's my preference. But
yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Let's keep reading this lady's diary.
Tell us what you think about that distinction, if there is in fact one. Narrative or art.
So, there's a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she's smiling. The back of the photograph has shadow scrawled on it. Edgelord. Alright,
Sure.
receipt. A COD receipt for a special order. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Mari's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. Also, Pike Place Market is a real place, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it's a famous open air market in Seattle, if I remember correctly. I haven't gotten a chance to go up to Seattle yet, being in Portland.
Are we in Seattle or Chicago?
We're in Seattle. Spoilers: we go to Chicago later. A lot of this narrative is coming back to me, and I'll try not to spoil too much. But I remember the end point of the narrative now.
Okay. You did beat the game?
Yeah, so I've played at least some of all 3 of the Shadowrun games on PC. I've beaten the first 2. I never got all the way through the 3rd one, which is Shadowrun Hong Kong. Though, if we find the time, I'd love to get through the 3 of them on stream at some point. 'Cause they're quite fun.
Totally. Totally. Let's do it.
Yeah. Well, and be careful. Don't commit to anything on stream without thinking through it. But
all right.
we'll see how the first one goes, and we can make it to that. But
gung-ho cavalier commit to everything on stream. New strategy. I'm gonna try it out. I'll let you know how it goes.
Stream, it's a promise. The internet never forgets. Let's open the diary to the last of the 4 papers. To a receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door. It's a combination of 342-436. I don't think we have to remember that number, but now we can.
I work for a call center. I got it. 342-436. Let's go.
All right. Well, put it down. Ooh. Well, let's come back to the safe in a second because there's a computer we can snoop through. Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished it out of a junkyard. Doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on screen. Password?
It's like my phone.
Yeah. Without the password, the only other button on the screen is a password recovery option. Oh, we can just ignore passwords because we are Hacker Man.
Deck it, bro.
Man. The crack easily unhashes the password. Trust no one. Yeah. People are not good at security digitally. They quite bad. Even people you'd expect to be. And you're transferred to the desktop.
That's amazing.
Basic apps. Ooh, more karma. Well, let's look at her calendar, I guess.
Yeah.
3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Paco for date at Pike Place Market. Due in 30 minutes. Oh. Think we know where we're going next.
Yep.
Contacts.
Yep.
Coyote's contact list has exactly 1 entry. Someone named Paco. You know who Paco is. There's no comlink number or other contact information for him available. Does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. And access history. Quick scan of recent searches shows that she's been reading a great deal about hellhounds. Also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures.
He's a nerd.
Yup.
Oh, she's totally a gamer girl. I bet she's a gamer girl. That's my new headcanon.
Paco is gamer girl.
342-436. 342-436.
Yes. Stole her possessions. Ooh, a grenade.
Oh, you know.
Yep.
Just your average
grenade owning.
I mean, she's also, yeah. There aren't really regulations
Yeah, you know,
in this world, Trip.
in case it would come in handy during like a self-defense situation.
Mhm. It doesn't sound like she herself is a prostitute. So,
Yeah.
but like, I'm sure that
Oh, okay.
in this kind of place that could be handy. Although grenades, probably not handy. The gun
I
that
was about to
she,
say, like,
the gun
yeah,
that she bought, probably
from
more.
time
So.
to time, you're, working the johns, and you need to reach and clear a crowded room. I guess.
Yeah,
Like-
as you do. Well, let's. I think we should check back in with Cherry Bomb here, just in case she has any more info on Coyote.
Yeah, didn't we walk away from her before figuring out?
Yes. Lots of information we can ask her about.
Yeah, sure.
Tell me about this place.
Thought you were doing Cherry Bomb's voice, JR, but that's fine.
No, they're
Oh, by the
similar.
way, we should probably let's call it
Yeah,
after
well-
a brief conversation with her.
Of course.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, we're at a good stopping point. So.
Some come here for booze, some for companionship. Others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral and it can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed, you can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like you.
Who's that you were talking to?
Like 20 minutes ago.
yes, indeed. I think we're a little.
Nah,
They gave us the
Kane, old boyfriend. He used to work here. Then one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit. I don't need that dreck.
uh-huh.
Need like a peppermint. My voice is gonna get sore.
Yeah.
That guy mentioned Coyote. You here?
No, I think she's away on business.
Business, huh? Just shaman?
The name like Coyote.
Okay, Jeff.
Or Jeff, bit of a.
Check your assumptions there, pal. Not everybody.
Mm-hmm. Also, the dialogue.
I'm just imagining that no right there. I'm just imagining that's a judgy no.
Oh, yeah.
No. He shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since.
Face falls.
She's been missing for a couple of days now. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself.
Ever hear the name Sam Watts?
Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though.
Did you just see him on the night he died?
No, that was Coyote's shift.
I don't think we need to have to run this place because we talked to her already.
Yeah.
Well, talk to you later.
All right then. I
Yeah,
guess we go
let's-
check on that date location.
Yeah.
Good old Paco.
Where? I think we can just leave by walking.
All right.
How
go do some,
leave?
like-
Wait, how leave building? Hold on. We have a
Oh
speak
no.
with. Get in. Oh, hold on.
I already
Let's.
spoke to Mrs. Kubota.
I think it's like we've investigated her room. Let's finish this up so we can leave and then call it.
Okay.
Check in with her about.
How can I help you?
You know Paco?
He's a ganger, member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long.
Ever heard of Maury's Meat Emporium?
Her face twists in disgust.
No, I'm a vegetarian. I like her.
Yeah. No, she's great.
I'm not a vegetarian myself, but still, that answer's great.
Did you know
I'm a
Jin Park?
vegetarian.
Did you know Jin Park sold Coyote a gun recently?
I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take
trash out to the dumpster.
There's there. Coyote has a David Paco at Pike Place Market in the next half hour.
If you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Gambatte kudasai. Good luck. Gambatte kudasai.
Yeah. All right, so we can leave.
Gambatte kudasai.
And
I mean, when I'm trying, whenever I'm prompted to speak Japanese, I just naturally like fall back into my, generic Hago voice. Just doesn't fit the like Southern madam that I'm trying to go for with
Yeah.
Mrs. Kota.
all right, well, so let's see. I guess we can't save before we go here. So yeah, we'll read this briefly. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market in a mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably bugged to probably going to pay too much from your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s, overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things, legal and illegal. A melting pot of the haves and the have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of that.
I love markets like this. I've been to. So I haven't spent that much of my life in cities, but whenever I do go to one, I always love finding the local everything market with just full of very tiny kiosk businesses that sell just all kinds of things. It always smells great. The human energy. I love places.
Yeah, no, they're great. But yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it for tonight. I think that was a really good run. We progressed our story. We dealt with some gangers.
Did some sleuthing. Had a
yeah.
fight.
Oh yeah, met
Lots
some
of
fun new
upgrades. Can't wait
characters.
to see how you perform now that you're a little more robust.
Have more than
robustly
like
outfitted.
20 HP and hopefully can hit more than a third of the time. Yeah, especially because we don't have Jake with us. Though I think we're gonna get some new companions before our next fight, or at the beginning of our next fight.
Cool. Hopefully,
because this game is generally speaking, these games have you have a party.
Well, I imagine that whatever encounter they give you, they have balanced for by giving you the right companion.
Yeah, of course. It's just that if you're like us, where we're more of a supporty character, and you run into something else solo,
for sure.
At least now we have 2 air fetishes, so we can actually summon one and not feel like we won't have that if we run into like a boss fight.
Well, I'm glad that we've taken the character who seems to have abilities that are more plot relevant. Decking has come in handy several times. And
that's the thing.
If it costs us in some fights, I think that will probably end up being worth it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is like the charisma and intelligence skills. The nice thing Shadowrun does do, as we've seen a couple of times, is things like not being tough. I mean, you can't talk down somebody by intimidating, right? Okay. So there are reasons for having physical skills outside of combat as well. Which is good.
That's good design.
Yeah, because it lets your character be both narratively relevant and mechanically relevant per se, or combat relevant. Which is great. So I really like that about it. But decking and charisma I find to be pretty useful because you get more etiquette, hack stuff, and get more info. It's generally quite useful.
Yeah.
We got drugs and we got some info. But
so many drugs. We raided high class tall girl's personal possessions, read her diary, stole her drugs.
No. Coyote didn't have the drugs. Coyote had a grenade. It was the one whose
her personal hand grenade.
Yeah, no. It was the one whose apartment we had to hack the console to, who had drugs in her teddy bear.
That's right.
As one does. But yeah.
No. Successful run. So for next time.
Yeah. For next time, Trip, do you want to talk about what we'll be doing next time?
Yes. So, guys, I want next time to be the one to do the gaming myself. JR will be on observing duty, and we're going to play a game that I really, really love. It's called the full title is The Life and Suffering of Sir Brant in Times of the Fall of the Blessed Archnean Empire.
Yes, or
the title of the game
for short.
It is a reading game. It is a choice-making game where we will be presented with what happens, and then here are 4 options. What do you do? And this game is so rich with theology and history and like heart-wrenching drama. It's really good.
It's a good game to
Um,
like. It's a good narrative. I think it'll give us some fun stuff to talk about. There's a lot of like. It definitely
Yeah.
is a game that forces you into some hard choices that don't really have clear, correct answers.
Yeah,
Which is
for
fun.
sure.
But yeah, so
I'm gonna see if I can make it all the way to the end of the game.
You've beaten it a few times, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. I
Yeah.
have. I've
Yeah,
even
so
gotten a
it's
happy
basically-
ending.
Oh,
Imagine
nice.
that.
Yes. I got what I would describe as a happy ending. Not the happiest possible ending, but
I know.
what I describe as a good ending, I guess.
I got a nearly unambiguously happy ending though.
Oh, nice.
It can be done.
Mhm.
In any case, chat, you'll see
yeah,
what we're talking
you'll
about.
see
This game is hard, and
and
it's like really agonizingly anxious making.
It gives you the pain.
Yeah.
But yeah. So and it's basically a sort of a digital choose your own adventure book.
Yeah.
But
pretty much.
yeah. So going forward, the way we're going to structure this is we're basically just going to alternate weeks between Trip piloting and me piloting, and
Yep.
we'll try to just for each person who's playing, we'll try to keep the game continuous week to or rather session to session. So next week we'll play Sir Brant. Then in 2 weeks we'll play some more Shadowrun, and we'll just alternate that until we, really for the foreseeable future. If one of us finishes a game
or the other, we'll introduce something new.
Exactly. So you can look forward to that and some other absolute peak of comedy joke name, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
in any case, that's going to be it for us tonight. We'll see you again next Wednesday, and I'll see you all tomorrow for Fernando and I on Final Fernando.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to catch that.
Excellent.
All right.
Well,
Chat,
without further
take it
ado,
easy, guys. Thanks for watching.
see you guys later.